Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Demon Deacons offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wake! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And the Tar Heels get it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying along?
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Johnson looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him. This should be the last play of the quarter.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Extending the play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Rides to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Morin. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Makes the catch. It's Claiborne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, North Carolina.
Fair catch called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll go hurry up here. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Coming after him. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Got his man to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and we stuff them on first down, and second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires deep on the run. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even... Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
A shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Hampton. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They want to run it left here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, UNC! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Demon Deacons have a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
He's going to throw deep right side. He makes the catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Jones. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
It leads to
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To throw, it's Bachmeier getting some heat. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second down, looking again to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as